Joyce here. Thank you so much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Here, I'm just going to take a moment and talk about how do we help our children to adjust to the many narratives that are going on this day, to many of the things they're going to use for indoctrination. You know, I don't know if they're talking about critical race theory. I don't know what they're talking about with all of that, because I basically stopped tuning in, and I decided that you all can't not stop tuning in, because you need to pay attention to what they are attempting to do. What they are attempting to do. And then, this way you can prepare your children for whatever they have going on. This is a time when you cannot just leave your children to the system to educate them. You cannot leave your children and trust them to do anything with your children, because their intention is not pure. Is not pure. And we this gullible thing that we have going on so that we can go through this experience and grow through this experience, I can't help believe that one of the things that we have to grow through is to realize who is really a part of the upliftment of humanity, and who is a part of the destruction, wanting to be a part of the destruction of humanity. Okay? And right now, those that are wanting to create stuff for us, where it be whatever they want to do, you know all that's going on, all right? I don't have to talk about it. All over the world, okay? Whatever that intention is, it's not pure, period. It's not of good nature. It's not in the best interests of our children nor us. The good news is, or the good thing is, no matter what they do, it's only strengthening us. It's giving us the wherewithal to handle all. And remember, there is greater that is a part of this all. So somewhere we are in a place where we may not, this is from the human perspective, they may enforce certain things and insist that this is what will be done, otherwise you will lose your freedom. From the spiritual point of view, know that you are forever and always free. Any idea that you are not is mental. It's within your mind. So, how do we prepare our children to know that they are free and all powers within them, and that they just need to know their greatness and stand in that greatness, the energy that flows through them, maintaining the spirit of love, always in that, always maintaining that knowingness that there's a greater power that is all-knowing, flowing through them, and this power has all power over anything and everything, or whatever they think they see on the outside. you work with them to transcend, to rise above the deception and the lies. But you do it in a way where you teach them love. Love does not mean you let people exploit and use you and mislead you and misguide you and miseducate you. No. And you can do anything to me and it's okay. No, that's not what love is. That's not what it's about. But you teach them that they are pure love energy. And all powers within them. And anything that these people are doing cannot touch them. And if they believe this with all of their heart, then so will that be. This will project outwardly. And you know that, as I spoke about before, when you walk in that knowing of love, that love is a healing to all who come in contact with you and those who are not in contact with you. It adds to the energy, and the more people that walks with this collective, as with this force of love, as a collective will begin to rise, will lift up. So I know it sounds a little all over, but no. Teach your children that they are pure love energy. And for as long as they know that with all of their heart and mind, that whatever anyone has out is only making them stronger and better and more powerful, and helping them to tap into those supernatural powers that are just unlocked and ready to be discovered. All powers within them. So, this is a quick word. This is a quick word on what you'd have to do. And also, if you can get them to sit still or get them out in nature more and get them to, just do things that gets them out and walking on the ground and getting out into the sun and, keeping their vibe high, keeping them joyful and listen to them. But also, whatever they're spewing, whatever they're doing or teaching in school, one of the things that they used to do is not let the children take home the textbook. So you never knew what was in the textbooks, really, right? Or they would show films in school. They would show movies in schools, and you never really knew what movie they were showing your children. Or the teacher would come in with a curriculum or certain topics and things they would discuss, and you didn't know, you had no idea that they were actually teaching and talking about these things in schools. Sometimes they have signs all over the school. They have signs all over the school, and your children are exposed to these signs every day, and you're never knowing that these signs are plastered all over the school, exposing your children to subliminal messages. The only way you're going to know at least some sense is to listen to them, speak to them, know what they are learning, have that discussion around the dinner table. Put down the phone for a while and listen to your children. Hear what they have to say. See what they're talking about, because a lot of them are far beyond where we are. They are in tune more than what we are. It's kind of like children come prepared. See, everything that we go through, everything that we learn, everything that we grow through here and not grow through, goes into the ether. It becomes a part of the whole. It becomes a part of the mind. And everyone that comes through a natural birth is now connected to this stream of information. That's why you can tap into anything, and it can come right out and of the ether and come into you, and you can utilize that. Well, when children are born, they're born with the energy of past, of things, information that has been passed down from generations and generations and generations, and even more so. And so they come ready and knowing. Like there used to be this thing where parents say, "Oh yeah, my child, they're not even 1 year old, and they know how to use the phone. They know how to scroll." Or the child comes through, they know how to play the piano like a master, or they just have this natural ability to do do mathematics or a certain type of things. They have tapped into a frequency band that has this, and they come already ready. They have the natural ability. It's already a part of them. Now when they come, they're just building upon that which has come before. So they're ready. The thing for us is not to be fearful, not to fear anything, and not having to worry about being careful about anything. Just knowing that your children come prepared. With that said, listen to them. Listen to them. And let them know the power within. And yeah. And of course, as praying mothers, what do? We pray. Not of fear, not of neediness, not of wantingness, all of that, but of appreciation that it is. Not trying to make your will your child's will. No. They have a purpose here. They came through you. They came through you. And now the best you can do is listen, guide them. First get your guidance, because you got to be right within. Your thinking is right. Then the energy is right. Okay? And when two or more minds come together, when the energy right, the thinking is right, and they're listening to each other, oh, it's on. So much love, Choice here. Thank you so much for joining me again for another session of Choice Spirit. Namaste.